Hey everybody, my name is Martin and I'd like to welcome you back to Over a Pipe. Today we're going to review Capstan Blue by McBaron. A little bit about this review from tobaccoreviews.com. Like the milder bodied Capstan Yellow, Capstan Blue or Original was originally created by W.D. and H.O. Wills of Bristol, well over a century ago. It's remained a favorite to countless pipe smokers across generations. You might have heard of some of them, like J.R.R. Tolkien, having been one of its most noted aficionados, which is a testament to the quality of this fine Virginia flake. A word from a few reviewers. Norm in 2002 says, well-made flakes, finely cut, about 2 by 3 inches. The color ranges from lemon to rich chestnut with no dark traces. Over time, a cellared tin will turn, mostly dark, but this takes several years. The aroma is well-matured Virginia with a small quantity of burley and a trace of top dressing. Overall, the bouquet reminds me of Freiberg and Trayer's cut Virginia plug. Due to the fine cut, it packs well in a bowl. Rolling the flakes into cylinders is pretty easy. The quickest lighting flake I can recall. A one-match light is possible. The initial flavor is sweet, medium-strength Virginia, quite beguiling and gentle. The tobacco burns cooler than expected unless puffed too quickly. There is a full range of medium to high notes that keep you interested, but doesn't stress the tongue or palate. Even at the finish, there is no harshness. The ash is medium gray and quite fine. I would say, in summary, this is to me is an excellent all-day smoke that can be smoked either casually or contemplatively. It is rewarding either way. I would agree with that. More recently, Broken Record posted a review. Capstan Blue, my favorite straight Virginia flake. The Virginia varieties used in the flake are a mixture of dark and light leaf that bestow a good deal of natural sweetness and pleasant grassy notes to the smoke. The rum casing is barely noticeable in the tin note, but helps smooth out any rough edges from the Virginia leaf. A slight crisp edge and just enough body in the smoke helps to keep me interested for an hour or more pipe session. After smoking numerous straight Virginias, Capstan Original has become a go-to flake. If you want something with more citrusy zest, check out Capstan Yellow or try to bag a remaining tin of Dunhill Flake. Good luck. If you like more body to your Virginia flakes, check out Samuel Gowis Full Virginia Flake or F&T's Virginia Flake. Similar blends such as F&T Special Brown Flake is a near dead ringer for Capstan Blue, though the Special Brown Flake has a little more of the darker Virginia varieties. Maybe. Who's to say? Now, I would be amiss if I left out this wonderful review from Jim Inks, written in 2014. Recently, I have had the good fortune to smoke 1938 and 1940 Capstan Blue. Here are my thoughts on them and the McBaron version. We'll start with the 1938s. The 1938 version. I've smoked 3 bowls and have enough left for one more. I think similar tobacco varietals are used in today's production. Dark Virginias usually have a dried dark fruit note or two, depending on the processing, and Capstan Blue is no exception. The 1938 version obviously had time to age, and the further fermentation of the Virginias caused the stewed fruit flavor to be more prominent and sweeter than when it was fresh. I thought it was slightly more sugary too, which was also caused by the aging process. The new Capstan Blue has a couple of rough edges, not to the extent of FVF or similar Virginias, and they were smoothed out over time in the 1938. I thought the nicotine level was slightly higher in the 1938 blend too. This 1940 Capstan almost tastes like a cross between the 1930s version and the current version. The Virginia has a few grass notes, a shade less than the 30s Capstan, but is more earthy than the newer version, which I attribute either to the tobacco varietal or age of both. The dark fruit and citrus notes are little more pronounced than the 30s version and very close but slightly deeper than the newer version, though a shade less sweeter than the new manufactured version. It has the taste of fermented sweet matured Virginia. I'd say this is slightly tangier than the others and has a minute spice tingle not found in the others too. This is just a little muddier in flavor than the other two, as well as little more, and has a little more nicotine. There was a very, very slight hint of cigarette near the finish of the 1930s version, which I do not experience here or in the newer McBaron version. The flavor holds to the finish. Frankly, I like this a little better than the 30s version. Not by much, though. And I think it has a little more interesting character and is a little more complex than the newer version. Now, the current McBaron version, this is a little stronger, less sweet, and less cased than its brother in the gold tin. Slight citrus, fig, and a little grass or hay, and earthy taste with a nice mild to medium dark fruit Virginia flavor. Also, this is slightly sugary. Not a very complex blend, though there are a couple of different Virginias in the mix. If you want something a little stronger and less sweet than Capstan Gold, or a straight Virginia that's less stronger than Gowith Full Virginia Flake, this will give you what you want. It has a mild nick hit. It won't bite you. A rather uncomplicated blend that burns cool, clean, and smooth with a very consistent flavor at a slow pace. It requires a few relights, but you won't mind it. It leaves very little moisture in the bowl. It is a very comfortable all-day smoke to pack and light with enough nicotine to get your attention without overwhelming your senses. Fairly in depth. We'll have to see if I can pick up on those same notes. Again, this Capstan Blue version is the McBaron blend. The blend type is a Virginia-based. The cut is a flake, and the packaging comes in a vacuum-sealed tin. The moisture out of here was pretty damp, but I think smokable right out of the tin. I would give it at least 30 minutes to an hour to dry out. The tin note is mild hay notes with a small presence of tea and maybe a little fruitiness. The pre-light is absolutely some sweetness with some oats braidiness and maybe some of the stewed fruits. The strength is medium. The taste is probably medium. I don't detect any flavoring, though I'm sure this is cased with a little bit of rum. The rum note is pleasant, and it's an overall enjoyable blend. If you want some of the sweeter notes, I suggest that you keep your cadence slow and don't try to smoke this too hot. Thank you for stopping by and enjoying this blend with me. I am truly blessed for all of your support of the People's Channel, where we are looking out for you. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Please also hit that notification bell. This is Martin from Over a Pipe, leaving you with some final words. Go out and grab yourself a J.R.R. Tolkien tin of Capstan Blue, or 1930s blend, or 40s, whatever other tin you like, and stick it in your pipe. And smoke it.